Science says this is how you get over someone who you can't stop thinking about, whether it's for positive or negative reasons, whether you're getting a little bit needy and obsessive, which, we've all been there. But there's a way to do it, and it's actually not for you to just stop thinking about them, because that's not realistic. And funnily enough, there's a phenomenon in psychology, which is the ironic rebound effect, or it's called something like that. I'm slightly paraphrasing, where if I tell you to never think about elephants, if I tell you to stop thinking about elephants right now, what are you going to think about? You're going to think about elephants. So it's not helpful or realistic or useful for you to just tell yourself to stop thinking about that person. You actually need to accept it. And you can't play these tricks with your brain to just stop yourself cold turkey from thinking about something, especially if you thought about it a lot before. You actually need to acknowledge the fact, okay, I'm thinking about this person. Maybe I miss them, maybe I don't, but I am having a moment of thought about this person currently. And then after this, you have to basically redirect your attention, but stop fighting it. Fighting it actually makes it way worse. The goal is never to stop that thought, to erase that thought, to maybe erase their existence in your life, but it's to stop feeding the thought that maybe you're thinking about them constantly because you miss them, because they're so amazing, because you'll never find someone else like them. This is associated with a romantic breakup. It could be a friend, that you miss them a lot, that you miss their company. You can miss them, but also at the same time, divert your attention elsewhere and stop feeding those negative thoughts, which are cyclical and are not helping you in any shape or form. Think about it very realistically and practically in that moment, because you're having the thought that you miss them. It doesn't necessarily mean they're worth missing, but you're having the thought that you miss them, and just sit with that for a few seconds. It's really uncomfortable, but it's far more effective than you telling yourself, oh, stop thinking about this person, stop it, stop it. But after you've accepted it and acknowledged its presence, then you can divert attention elsewhere and have other thoughts, and maybe strengthen those thought loops and think, okay, maybe I miss them, but maybe tomorrow I'm going to miss them less. And actually, maybe this other person that I could meet in a couple of months, they could be much better. Think about that.